Hey, Tom, your parents sent us a box of fresh vegetables from their crops. Do you want me to make some Chinese pork dumplings for dinner? You were saying that you only wanted to eat dumplings the other day, weren't you? There's some cabbage and carrots in the box from your parents, so I can make some healthy pork dumplings with plenty of veggies.
Forget about it. I don't need any dinner. I'm going out to eat tonight.
Oh, really? Why?
What do you mean, why? Because I feel like it. I can do whatever I want, can't I?
Oh, okay. Then I can make the dumplings tomorrow evening instead. There's a lot of vegetables, so we've got to use them all up before they go bad.
Just hand the vegetables out to the neighbors or something. We won't be able to use an entire box full that quickly, and it's a waste for us to use them.
Yeah, that's true. It'll be a shame if we can't use them all by their best by date. Then I'll take half for us and give out the other half to the families on either side of us. I think we can manage to use at least half of the box by the end of next week.
Why keep half? Just give the entire box full to the neighbors.
What? But what about our share of the vegetables? Your parents sent them for us to eat. Won't they be disappointed if they hear that we gave all of those vegetables away?
Yeah, but even if we keep them, it's not like we can put them to good use. With you cooking, they'll just transform into a disgusting bowl of yuck. My parents would be happy if their vegetables went to someone who could actually make a proper dish out of them. We don't need any vegetables in our house.
Is my cooking really that bad?
Yeah, it's terrible. And I hate the pork dumplings you make. They're gross. I can barely ever taste the pork, and you use too much cabbage. It's just a plain vegetable dumpling. Blech.
What? You're just overreacting. I always put plenty of pork mince into the dumplings I make. There's just as much pork as there is cabbage.
Well, 50-50 isn't enough. I want at least 90% pork, 10% cabbage. Why do you always insist on including vegetables in the food you make? Do you really think it tastes good? It's just a waste of time, and you waste my time because I always have to pick the vegetables out.
I'm always trying to make dinner with a balanced diet in mind. You need to have some vegetables in your food, Tom. You're always going out to eat and often get fast food on your way home. If anything, most of the food you eat is unbalanced, unhealthy, and doesn't have any proper vegetables in it. So I just thought that it would be best if you could eat something healthy for dinner when you're at home. That's the least we can do to make sure you stay healthy.
And I'm telling you that you're wasting your time. There's no need for you to do that. The reason why your food is always so disgusting is because you do unnecessary things like that and ruin everything. Before thinking about how to make things healthy, why don't you put a little thought into actually making things taste good? Thinking about balance, nutrition, and all that stuff is for the people who have actually got basic cooking skills, which you don't have. It's too soon for you to start thinking about how to keep me healthy, so just focus on making the food I want.
I'm sorry. I really just thought that it was best for your health if I served more vegetables, but I guess that it just had the opposite effect.
Yeah. The more you try and force feed me the gross stuff you make, the more I don't want to eat any vegetables. Got it? I'd rather eat cup noodles and fast food every single day rather than eat the food you make, no matter how unhealthy it is.
But if you take in that much salt and sugar, then it really will make you sick. Shouldn't you cut down on the fast food, even a little? You mentioned that you were worried that you were gaining weight just the other day.
If you don't want me to get sick, then how about you work on your cooking skills and actually make something edible? The only reason why I feel like I have to buy ready-made meals, cup noodles, and always go out to eat in the evenings is because the food you make isn't good enough to satisfy me.
All right, I'll work on it.
Yeah, here's one piece of advice from me. Work on your seasoning. The food you make is always so bland. In order to eat a balanced diet, some fatty foods and salt is necessary, right? But the food you make never has enough flavor on it, and I get bored of it on the first bite. I can't eat a whole dish of the food you make because it's so plain. Your cooking is too extreme. All you think about is making it healthy, so the taste is completely off.
Extreme? Okay. Then I'll be careful with the dinner I make tonight.
Yeah, please. And don't take your time. While you're still working on improving your cooking skills, I can't call my friends over to have dinner, so hurry up and sort yourself out. I can't invite anyone over when you're this embarrassingly bad at cooking.
Really? You've never invited your friends over because you think I'm bad at cooking?
Yeah. What I really want to do is invite some friends over for a home party and host them with some delicious food, but but we'll just become the butt of the joke if you can't prepare a decent meal. All my friends will find out how terrible a cook you are, and I'll never be able to invite them over ever again. That's why I'm delaying inviting anyone over until you finally make something I can actually eat.
Oh, well, I didn't know that you thought that my cooking was that bad. So that's what you've really thought of me up until now?
Why don't you try learning how to cook by attending a cooking class with a professional? Though I think that you need one-on-one tuition to be able to get your incompetence corrected. You're a woman. You should feel a little more ashamed about not being able to cook.
In this day and age, I don't think that women should feel ashamed about that. If anything, there are plenty of people, men and women, who don't know how to cook. Though I agree that it's a skill everyone should aim to have.
Even if other people don't know how to cook, I think you should really think about getting some professional help. Especially since you haven't been able to make a single thing that I think tastes half decent.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm sorry. I'll look up some cooking classes and see if there's anything I can learn.
Hey, why aren't you home? Where are you? I'm waiting for you to make me lunch.
Oh, you're already back home? Sorry, I've got a cooking class today, so I won't be back until 5. I thought I told you.
You're still attending that class? What's the point?
Yeah, of course I am. I want to improve my cooking skills and make something you think is delicious. I think I've gotten a lot better since I started. I've started making some pretty high-level dishes recently, and we're currently working on dishes that need a longer preparation time and more instructions. Today we made a roast beef, and I was a little worried it might come out dry, but the instructor told me that it was really good. She said that it was the right amount of juicy and tender.
And you took her seriously? She's just kissing your ass so you don't get upset. You're paying her to teach you how to cook. In other words, you're the customer. She's just worried that she'll lose her money if you get upset that you're not getting praised enough, or if you feel that she's being too strict with you.
That's not true. I had a bite myself, but I think it came out really well too.
Am I supposed to trust your sense of taste? No way. I've never eaten anything you made and thought that it tasted good. Not once. That's not going to change after a few weeks of lessons.
That's because you're a picky eater, Tom.
What? Me? A picky eater? You're going to blame me for not being able to make the food I like?
I'm not blaming you for anything, but it's true that you prefer to eat things that have a higher salt and sugar content, like fast foods, cup noodles, and fizzy drinks. You refuse to eat anything else. You don't even try and take a bite of anything I prepare for you. The only stuff you want to eat is stuff that's bad for you. To be honest, I don't know what I can make for you that you'll actually like.
You really think that I only eat cup noodles because I'm a picky eater? It's the other way around, dumbass. I had no choice but to fill myself up with cup noodles and fast food because you can't make anything that tastes good. It's your fault that I'm eating like this.
But I've improved these past couple of weeks, haven't I? I've learned a lot from my cooking class, about seasoning too. That's what you had an issue with, so I asked the instructor for some advice after lessons. And we don't just learn how to cook, we get to learn a lot about chemical reactions and things.
Huh? You really think that you've gotten better? How? If anything, you just started making fancier looking dishes with more ingredients. So the grocery shopping costs more, but it doesn't taste any different. You're not getting any better at cooking, so you're just wasting our money on the groceries in those cooking classes.
Why do you have such a problem with my cooking? I've been working on making things with a richer, stronger flavoring, just like you asked. I've been doing my best not to decrease the amount of fat, too.
Yeah, but you're still making things with a weird twist to them. What was that lump you made the other day? A tofu burger? And soybean patty?
I made those because it's much healthier to make them with tofu and soybean pulp than with just meat alone. I still included beef and pork mince in the burger, didn't I? 70% of the tofu burger was meat, so that it wouldn't affect the taste so much. I don't think the tofu
Recipe.
I'm not telling you to eat a 100% healthy diet. I'm just worried because your doctor warned you to stop eating so unhealthily last month. Or have you already forgotten about that? You were worried about your weight, but you haven't made any changes to improve your own diet. You obviously expect me to do something, but complain when I make an effort with my cooking. You can eat whatever you want for breakfast and lunch, but I just think that you should have something healthy for dinner, especially because it's the last meal before you go to bed.
I've had enough of you lecturing me about my health. Besides, you're wrong about me not doing anything to improve. I've started getting off the train one station earlier in the mornings on the way to work. You may think I'm not doing anything, but I'm making an effort where you're not looking. I'm walking a lot more than I did last month too. That's why you don't have to do anything to change what I eat, and I'm not going to be forced to eat the stuff you make.
You really think that getting off one station earlier and walking that distance to the office will change anything?
Shut up already. Your bad cooking and my health have nothing to do with each other. You haven't gotten better at cooking, and you've just gotten more annoying. It's a waste of money, so quit those cooking classes. You're wasting my money.
Why would you say that? I've been finding time on my days off to go to cooking class because you said that you wanted me to improve.
Well, it's obvious now that no matter how many lessons you take, you're never getting better, so just give up. And it's not just the cooking you need to improve on. You can't even get all the other chores done properly. There's so much you're bad at that it makes me want to ask what you do.
What?
The laundry always comes back with creases, and you're always cutting corners with the cleaning. And you're a terrible cook. There's not one single chore you can get done properly.
I work full-time too, you know. It's hard to get everything done exactly the way you want it, and if you're going to complain that much, then why don't you help?
So you can't juggle work and the chores. Why is that my problem? I bet you can't even get anything done properly at work, can you? You're probably just in the way at your office, so why don't you just resign and focus on the chores?
Of course I can get my work done. I don't want you making assumptions about how efficiently I work at the office just because you don't like my cooking.
Hey, kitchen wrecker. Are you being serious? I thought I told you not to cook. What's all this trash that you had lined up on the kitchen counter?
Trash? Are you really calling the food I spent all day preparing trash? Why do you have to talk about my cooking like that?
So what if I call it trash? I've already thrown it all out, along with all the other trash. You wasted some perfectly good ingredients, Jennifer.
What? You threw everything out? The dinner I made for tonight? Seriously, what's wrong with you?
You're not even good at cooking. Why would you waste ingredients on making so many dishes tonight? Were you trying to make me sick or something?
Do you remember what day it is today?
Today? No, what's so special about today?
It's our anniversary, Tom.
Oh, yeah. Now you say that. I completely forgot.
I can't believe you. I worked so hard to prepare a special dinner for us just for tonight. I had everything out on the counter because the only thing left was to bake and roast everything. Why would you throw everything out?
I told you, stop wasting time, money, and ingredients on cooking when you can't make anything worth eating. I'm going out tonight. I'm going out to eat tonight. I've had enough of you and your cooking. If you can't do any of the chores properly, then resign and become a full-time housewife.
Are you really sure that it's my cooking that's the problem? I'm pretty sure that it's your tongue that's messed up.
What? What the hell did you just say? Don't blame me for your incompetence.
But you didn't have to throw everything out. I wanted to see how much I've improved since I started my cooking classes and made all of my best dishes. There were some things that I started marinating last night. It took me a long time to get everything ready, so why would you do that?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that you wasted your time and our money. And if you really wanted me to enjoy our anniversary dinner, then you should have gone out and bought something for us to eat from that supermarket. That would have been a lot better than trying to make me eat all this crap. I don't want to eat anything you make anymore because I know that it's going to taste bad.
You haven't even eaten anything yet. You threw everything away before you even gave me a chance. I wanted you to have a taste and tell me what you thought. I was looking forward to hearing your opinion.
I don't have to eat your cooking to know how bad it is. How many years do you think I've been forced to eat your disgusting meals? It's because you're not focusing on the chores, so hurry up and resign.
So that's what you think? Fine. Don't come crying to me later on.
What's the big deal? Nothing will change just because you resign from your job. If anything, your colleagues will probably be relieved to be rid of you. Hey, what the hell is this?
What, the bowl on the table? That's your dinner. I got it ready just for you.
There's nothing but cabbage, and it's raw. How do you expect me to eat this?
Yeah, and is there a problem?
Are you seriously telling me that this is my dinner? What the hell's wrong with you? I'm not a rabbit. Quit screwing around.
Nothing will come of complaining, Tom. That's all we have. Now that I've stopped working, this is all we can afford. You'll have to be patient with just eating cabbage for a while.
You're being ridiculous. What about the money I'm earning?
You really think that your salary's enough? The money you earn all disappears on the card payments.
You're joking. There's no way that it could all disappear that quickly.
You may not like it, but it's the truth, Tom. It all got swallowed up by the payments you owe to the card company from overspending on eating out and on paying back the scholarship. Up until now, we've been paying for the utility bills and the groceries from my salary.
How can you afford to pay for the bills and the groceries with your tiny income? You earn $1,000 less than I do.
Well, let me give you an update. I'm currently earning way more than you are. Do you mind not looking down on me like that?
What? That's impossible. How could you be earning more than I am?
I actually got a promotion and a few pay raises after we got married. I just didn't tell you. I thought that it would bother you if I was earning more than you do, so I kept quiet. I've known you for long enough to know how proud you are and how it would hurt that pride if I told you that you're not the breadwinner anymore. I didn't want you to pull a tantrum just because I started earning more than you.
You're lying.
Anyway, we don't have enough money to pay for groceries because you told me to resign. From now on, you'll just have to bear with eating either raw cabbage or cabbage soup. You get 1 cabbage for dinner and 1 cabbage to eat for both breakfast and lunch.
How the hell am I supposed to live on cabbage? Can you even eat cabbage raw? Are you supposed to fry it or something first?
Ugh, this is why picky eaters are so annoying. Cabbage is edible raw, and even if it's not that appetizing, you don't have a choice. We don't have the money to buy anything else. That's all you get. If you don't want to starve, you'll just have to grit your teeth and bear with it.
Are you telling the truth? Can we really only afford cabbage? What about bread or rice or spaghetti?
We used up the last of the rice last night. Oh, but we should still have some spices if you take a look at the spice rack. You can sprinkle whatever spice or herb you want on the cabbage and eat it the way you want.
This can't be healthy. I'm going to end up with malnutrition. I doubt it's got all the nutrients a grown adult needs.
But it's better than eating nothing, isn't it? It's either cabbage or nothing. If you don't like it, don't eat it. It's up to you. I'm not going to force you to eat something you don't want anymore. But don't blame me for what happens when you refuse to eat.
Hey, I feel like I'm going to go crazy from how hungry I am. I've been drinking water whenever I feel hungry to make the hunger go away, but it's not enough. I can't take it anymore. Please, Jennifer, you've got to do something.
Oh, really? What a shame. Then how about you have dinner early?
But it's just another cabbage again, isn't it? I want something else. I'm sick of cabbage. I'm sick of smelling cabbage. I'm sick of looking at cabbage. I'm so hungry that I'm starting to feel sick too.
Are you sure you don't want to have dinner? I've prepared 2 whole cabbages for you to eat tonight. I think you'll be full when you're done with eating them.
I told you I don't want to eat any more cabbage. I don't even want to look at it. I think I'm going crazy. And where on earth are you? You're never here when I get home from work. I haven't seen you in days. What have you been doing every night?
Me? I'm actually at your parents' house.
My parents' house? What for?
Your mom was nice enough to invite me over for dinner.
What? You're having dinner with my parents? How is that fair? Why do you get to eat a proper dinner with them while I have to eat a cabbage?
Your mom's fried chicken is the best. I have got to get her to teach me her recipe. She says that she's going to give me all the leftovers to take home, so I'll have something to eat for breakfast and for lunch tomorrow, too. I've been coming over to eat a few times, so I've learned a lot of cooking hints from your mom this past week.
What? You left me to eat cabbages and practically starve, while you go and get pampered by my mom and eat her special fried chicken? I want to go and eat dinner with my parents too. I'm headed straight over.
This is a message from your mom and dad. They said, "We don't have any food to give you, so don't you dare turn up on our doorstep."
What? Why not? I'm their son. How come you're welcome to eat with them and I'm not? You're just their daughter-in-law. Why do you get special treatment?
Because I told your mom everything you did and said to me. I went and asked for her advice after the first time you told me to resign from being a terrible wife. And what do you think your family said when they heard how you've been treating me? They assured me that I wasn't in the wrong and that it was all because of how picky an eater you are. They told me that it was all your own fault. Your mom was especially angry when she heard how you were talking down to me about being incapable of doing the chores and balancing work. Probably because she understands more than anyone else how difficult it is to stay on top of the chores, especially when juggling work and, in her case, raising a child.
So she doesn't care about me starving to death anymore?
And your dad was laughing that cabbage should be more than enough as punishment for a dumbass like you. Your grandpa, grandma, and your little sister are all here too. But unfortunately for you, they're all on my side and they agree that you're completely in the wrong. You're the one that told me to resign without thinking about the consequences, so it's your own fault. You pretty much asked for this, Tom.
Yeah, but how was I supposed to know that it would turn out like this? That I would be forced to live on cabbages? I didn't even know about your pay raise. Could I have known without you telling me?
Regardless of that, this might be a good choice for you to fix your pickiness and start eating healthily. Up until now, you've been acting like a spoiled child when it comes to food. But now that you're finally eating your greens, you've taken one more step towards becoming an adult. Even though it's far too late for you to be growing up after all these years.
Please, I'm really hungry. Can you ask them to let me have one proper meal? I won't ever say that I don't want to eat this or that. I won't refuse to eat the food you give me. I won't complain anymore, I promise.
So you were aware that you were complaining unnecessarily? Now that I've got the chance, I'm going to make one thing very clear. My cooking isn't bad at all. At first I doubted my own skills, but after attending cooking class and having a professional taste my cooking, I realized that it wasn't me after all. It's all because you're a picky eater.
I'm sorry that I said that you're a bad cook. I really won't complain anymore. I don't care what you give me. I'd happily eat it over having to eat one more head of cabbage.
Too bad I'm never cooking for you ever again. The reason why you only have cabbage to eat right now is because it's karma for everything you've said to me. It's also karma for wasting the food I made on our anniversary by throwing it all in the trash. It's also punishment for trampling on the effort and consideration I put into making that dinner.
I know, I'm sorry. I knew that you were just thinking about my health, but I was too stupid to just be honest and accept it. I was really being childish by complaining and expecting you to answer to all my complaints. I'm sorry. And no matter how much I complained, you did everything you could to try and meet me halfway. By going to cooking class and making the food you make as healthy as possible. But I was super insensitive and acted like a total asshole. I'm really sorry.
It's too late for you to realize that now. Now you can't even afford to go out and eat fast food. Serves you right, Tom. You don't know how satisfying this is.
I've suffered enough, right? And I've apologized to you over and over. Please. Can't you just give me something? Just some toast or even some fruit? Something other than cabbage. I don't care what you give me.
Yeah, I think you would be happy no matter what I gave you right now. But I've got a better idea. If you're hungry, why don't you go out and eat the grass on the side of the road outside? That way you won't have to pay a single cent. After that, my husband turned up at his parents' house and he got down on his knees and begged me for his forgiveness on their doorstep. However, I refused to forgive him for how arrogant he was, and I handed him the divorce papers right on the spot. My in-laws wouldn't forgive him either and refused to give him any food to eat. Instead, they chased him out of the house and told him to work things out on his own. All I can say is that I think he got what he deserved. By the way, I told him that I had resigned from my job, but that was actually a complete lie. I didn't give in my resignation, but I asked my manager if I could take a couple of weeks off work using the paid holidays that I had accumulated for this year. I used that time to slowly move my things out of the house Tom and I were living in, and now I've moved into another apartment, and I've gotten back to work. Once we were divorced, my ex-husband had a hard time paying for groceries, and he also started getting behind on paying the rent and was eventually kicked out of the house. His family refused to help him, so now he's relying on his friends to let him stay on their couches for a few weeks at a time. And now, either because of his bad eating habits up until now, or because of the malnutrition he's suffered, it's not clear which is at fault, but he's now gotten sick and has been visiting the hospital on a regular basis. Apparently, his doctor has given him strict rules for what to eat and what not to eat, and he can no longer eat his favorite fast foods and cup noodles. Ever since divorcing my husband, no one has ever told me that my cooking tastes bad. If anything, I've gotten nothing but praise for how delicious my cooking is, and I've been asked for tips and hints on how to make certain recipes. It turns out I was right about that idiot's sense of taste being out of order. Now I'm free of him and his complaints. I've gotten a lot more confident about my cooking skills, and I'm having a lot more fun trying new recipes and cooking methods.
Hello, Amy. This is Anna, your brother Doug's fiance.
Oh, hello, Anna.
I'm sorry to contact you so suddenly. You must be surprised to hear from me. Well, I just thought that since we're going to be sisters-in-laws from now on, I really wanted to get along with you. So I went ahead and asked Doug to tell me your contact. I hope that was okay with you.
Yes, I heard from my brother that you would be contacting me, so thank you for reaching out. I'm very happy to hear from you.
Really? Aw, I'm so glad too. You see, I'm an only child and don't have any siblings. So I'm so happy to finally have a sister-in-law, even if we're not actually related. If it's okay with you, I would love to go to cafes and shopping together sometime. I've always wanted to do things like that, just like what actual sisters do. And Amy, even though you might have not noticed this about yourself, I just need to tell you, I think you're just like a rough diamond with so much potential inside. I'm just so excited to help bring that out of you so you can shine.
A rough diamond?
Yeah, do you remember the time when I was introduced to you when Doug and I got engaged? When I saw you for the first time, I thought that you had so much potential. Though I couldn't see much of your face covered with your hair and mask, I thought your eyes were so cute. So I absolutely think you can glow up so much if you just change your makeup and fashion style.
Really? Do you think so? Thank you for your advice, but actually I'm pretty much satisfied with my appearance now.
Oh, come on. Don't say that. You have so much potential to show more of your true beauty. And you're still 20 years old and young enough to change your life, you know. You see, girls will definitely look more attractive if you glow up more by changing fashion and makeup. Believe me, because I actually post beauty topics on social media, so I do know pretty much about these topics. So you can ask me anything about beauty and just leave everything to me. I'm confident that I can make you so beautiful.
Though I appreciate all your advice, unfortunately, I don't think that I can actually become beautiful.
Hey, don't say that. You're being sulky. All girls have so many elements to become pretty. Oh well. But honestly, sometimes there are girls who are absolutely helpless though. In such cases, I don't go through all the effort to help those kind of girls because it's completely worthless. But you, Amy, you have such a beautiful face. You definitely have potential to glow up. I can just imagine how much you can change, so I'm so eager to help you out.
Actually, if it's possible, I really don't want to show my face that much to people.
Well, I guess you should definitely change that negative personality of yours first. That's definitely holding you back from a lot of opportunities, so try to be more positive and confident about yourself. Those are the first steps you need to change to become beautiful and attractive. Trust me, you're going to be totally fine. If you just hang out with me, you'll definitely become positive. So why don't we go out for some coffee sometime soon and start talking about this? I'll definitely take you to a fancy place to eat. And of course, everything will be on me, so don't you worry about paying anything.
Oh, no, please, you don't need to do that. I'll definitely
If I didn't know about that, I probably couldn't help myself staring at your bruise too. But I guess the current situation is better for you. Since it's not that strange if you wear a mask now, you can cover up your face more easily.
Yes, that's absolutely true.
But honestly, the impact of that facial bruise was certainly surprising. Can't you do something to make it disappear? Like covering it up with a concealer? I would assume there should be some kind of makeup that can help you fix that.
No, I wish that would work. Unfortunately, I also have pretty bad allergies, so I can't put makeup on to completely cover it up. I can put on makeup partially, like mascara, but...
Oh, poor thing. I feel so sorry for you. In that situation, I guess you couldn't have a boyfriend or any friends as well, didn't you? That must have been such a lonely life to live. Now I understand why you don't go out often and just try to stay at home.
Well, it's not like I've been completely lonely because of this. Although, it is a few. I do have some friends.
But you don't go out and hang out with them at all, right? Do you think they are what you call true friends?
Well, I do have a chance to go out with my friends sometimes. At least, I do think they're my true friends.
Well, that is a horrible bruise on your face, so you do look pretty pitiful. So I doubt that any of your friends will actually get used to seeing your bruise. But honestly, if it were me, I wouldn't be able to enjoy hanging out, being too considerate about you. But anyway, that's the case if I were your friend. But since we're going to be a family now, I'm going to be totally honest with you. Because that's what true families do. So would that be okay?
Yeah, I understand that, and I totally appreciate it. Since my brother gets too considerate, always caring about me, and that gets me worried about him as well. So I definitely don't want you to treat me in that way either.
Yeah, I understand. That's because Doug is such a kind guy, you know? He is such a kind husband and a brother, isn't he? But I would assume that if Doug is so worried about you, he would have tried to have done something about the bruise much earlier, wouldn't he? Because you can practically even make tattoos disappear these days.
Well, regarding that, I have my own ideas towards this. Actually, I'm trying to save up money to do so myself, since I don't want to cause any more trouble to my brother about the bruise on my face.
Well then, you should definitely consider fixing the bruise as soon as possible, even if you need to borrow some money in advance. People around you who see that are definitely going to be surprised. You should fix that immediately, since it will definitely cause trouble to Doug too.
I guess so. I think I've saved pretty much now, so I'll try to get treatment as soon as possible.
But actually, you only have 2 months until our wedding, so you should better hurry to get that treatment. Do you think you'll be able to fix that bruise in time?
I honestly don't think 2 months will be enough. And it's not like the treatment ends just once. It'll probably take some time since I'll have to receive the treatment several times.
What? Does it take that much time? So does that mean that you are planning to attend our wedding with that face of yours?
Yeah? Unfortunately, I probably will have to do so. But I guess that wouldn't be acceptable. I'm sorry. I get what you're saying.
No, please, don't take it that way. I'm not saying that it's going to cause any trouble, but I'm just so worried about you. Because I have so many friends that are social influencers, and I'm worried that you won't be able to put up with everyone staring at your face and being compared to all my pretty friends attending our wedding. Because you're going to have to take off your mask anyway when we take pictures, and when everyone notices your facial bruise, you know? I'm just saying this for the sake of you, because I don't want you to get hurt anymore.
Oh, if that's the case, you don't have to worry about that because I won't mind at all. Since I'm the only family left for my brother, I'm planning to do whatever I can for him at the wedding. Because my brother has supported me so much throughout the tough times. And I really do respect him, so this is the least that I can do for him.
Oh, is that so? Well, if you insist, I won't stop you from doing so, but please do let me know if you get afraid, okay? Because if I were in your shoes, I probably wouldn't be able to stand at any of that situation, so don't try to push yourself too much, okay? Remember that I'm always caring for you.
Yeah, I appreciate your kindness.
Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today. And I want you to know that I'm totally fine with your facial bruise, so don't worry at all. So, if you still have any concerns, feel free to talk about it anytime you want. Hi, Amy. Where are you now? Are you already here at the wedding venue?
Yes, I'm here at the relatives' waiting room now.
Oh, really? Then can you just go home right now?
What? Excuse me? What did you just say? Why do I have to go home? Does that mean I can't attend the wedding?
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Why are you saying that to me now? Isn't that too sudden?
Don't you still get it? It's because I don't want anyone seeing your face at our wedding. Though I've been trying to be nice to you because you're my sister-in-law, taking you out to places, and giving you advice about your appearance. But even after all of this, since you still don't seem to realize and you just showed up at this wedding, I'm saying this straightforward to you. As we are officially married now, and since Doug has also said that monsters don't have the right to attend our wedding, I'm asking you to leave now. So, since you are the monster with a facial bruise, can you please just avoid attending our wedding? Just go home right now, you ugly monster!
Fine, I get it. I wish you happiness forever.
I appreciate that you are so understanding. I'm so relieved now because I was so afraid that you might refuse and continue to attend the wedding and possibly ruin all of it because of your ugly face.
Well, actually, my brother just came here and he explained everything to me. So, I'm going home now, just as you said.
Oh, thank God my Doug is so thoughtful. I guess Doug was also stressed out about you all this time as well. Having a sister with such an ugly face must have been a burden for him too. I just feel so sorry for him having to go through all of that as well.
For your information, my brother is not that type of terrible person. And I'm surprised that you don't even know anything about your husband.
Huh? What are you trying to say? Doug did persuade you to get out of this wedding immediately, right? Now I feel really sorry for you since you lost your one and only family, your brother who just now basically cares about me. If you had a prettier face, I probably would have gotten along with you. But I'm sorry. I seriously don't need a sister-in-law with such an ugly face. I really can't stand dirty things from my point of view, you know. And honestly, I thought I would actually throw up when I first saw your face. So I think you should actually know that it's that bad and seriously do something about it.
Well, I'm sorry to make you feel that horrible seeing my face. But you don't need to worry because that's definitely not going to happen anymore.
Oh, does that mean that you're going to cut off the relationship with us? Well, thank God. That's a relief.
Yes, that's right. That's gonna be such a relief for both me and my brother. Because not only me, but my brother has also decided to cut off the relationship with you.
What? Your brother? Why is Doug going to cut off the relationship with me? We're about to have our wedding now.
It seems that he just couldn't put up with the horrible comments you said about me. Because, as you said, my brother is a very kind and sincere person, you know? I'm so glad he finally realized the true self of his wife and was able to avoid continuing this marriage. Well then, thanks for everything, and goodbye forever.
Hey, wait! It has to be a lie that Doug is cutting off the relationship with me. That can't be true. He can't just do this to me. Hey, don't ignore me. Hey, Amy! Hi, Amy. I know you must be angry at me, but can you please reply to me? I know how horrible I was to you yesterday, so I really want to apologize to you. Please, Amy, can you please give me a chance and listen to what I have to say?
Well, is this you, Anna? You seem to be so considerate now. What was all that about with yesterday's attitude toward me? Because even if you apologize to me, I remember all the horrible things you said to me and will never forgive you.
But Amy, listen to me. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, right.
To be honest, I guess I was just a little jealous about you, as I knew that Doug always cared so much about you. And because you were so close to Doug, I just thought you had strong feelings for your brother, too. So that's why I said such horrible things to you.
Well, that's surprising. That's how you thought of me all this time? That I was so attached to my brother? As I do respect my brother, I don't have any more feelings towards him other than that. I don't know why you're misunderstanding our relationship, but he's just simply a brother, a family member to me. I only contact him when I really need to. And I do think that my brother actually contacts me more than I do.
Well, that's actually what I was worried about.
Well then, why are you telling me about this? You should have discussed that directly with my brother and not me, you know? He is your husband after all.
Well, it's like, you know that when girls get cheated on by their boyfriends, they get angry at that girl instead of their boyfriends, right? It's something like that, I guess.
I doubt that. You don't have to force yourself to make a lie. I know everything. It's all because you didn't like my ugly face, that's why. And that's the only reason. Simple as that, right?
No, that's not true. I don't think you have an ugly face.
Remember when you did say that my face was ugly out loud and clear? And don't forget you said that I looked like a monster and that you almost threw up.
Well, that was a misunderstanding. I just couldn't calm myself down in that situation, which made me say such horrible things to you. Can't you understand that I couldn't think about anything else besides the wedding? That wedding was so important. It meant everything to me. And remember, that wedding has been completely ruined now thanks to you.
Hey, are you now actually saying that this was all my fault?
Yeah, because I really didn't think you would actually attend the wedding. Because before the wedding, do you remember that I did send you pictures of my pretty friends? And I did tell you that you shouldn't attend the wedding many times in an indirect way, didn't I? I thought you would have noticed and would avoid attending the wedding after going through all of that. But you attended our wedding anyway. I didn't think you were that thoughtless. I did try to ask you in the most polite manner as possible in so many different ways.
Honestly, I don't remember any of what you did to me being in a polite manner. You were always saying horrible things to me. But I didn't know that you didn't want me to attend your wedding.
What? You did realize that I didn't want you to come? Well then, why did you come to the wedding in the first place? Did you do that just to make me angry and ruin the wedding on purpose?
Well, I actually attended the wedding for my brother's sake. I definitely knew that you would not feel good about this, but I'm the only family member left to my brother. If I didn't attend the wedding, I would assume my brother wouldn't be happy from the bottom of his heart. Because he's been so considerate, caring about me all through his life. So I just thought after I attended the wedding, I should just gradually cut off my relationship with you and my brother. Even if you didn't do anything, I was planning to disappear from you anyway, as I noticed that I wasn't welcomed at all.
Well, I didn't know anything about that.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this more earlier. I should have definitely discussed this with you before everything got out of control.
If you do feel sorry for me, can't you at least stop Doug and make him change his mind? Because the wedding was canceled right after you left the venue with him. And Doug just asked me to divorce him this morning.
Oh, really?
And I assume this is all your fault, Amy. This all happened because you didn't fix your facial bruise way earlier, as I said. I did ask you to do something about it way before because I just knew that it would cause some kind of trouble for us. So how can you do this to me? If we really go through a divorce, how are you going to take all the responsibility for this?
I apologize for not trying to fix my facial bruise much earlier. But as I explained before, I have my own reasons too, you know? Because of this bruise, I've been bullied by this ever since I was little, and I even became emotionally sick due to this. And I was always causing trouble to my brother, but he was always there for me to help me through the tough times. So that's why I was saving up money to fix this on my own without relying on my brother anymore. I wanted to solve this on my own to show appreciation for all the support he's given me up until now.
Well, I didn't know about that. But unfortunately, that has nothing to do with me.
That's true. But to be honest, I don't care about your situation or what happens to you at all. And I don't know why I have to be kicked out of the wedding just because of this bruise that I've had ever since I was born. I was just attending the wedding as a member of my brother's family. And I absolutely don't care about you at all.
Hey, Amy, since you're an adult now, I assume you understand how serious the situation is, don't you? And you should take some responsibility for what has happened. Don't you understand that Doug is considering a divorce with me because of you? I need you to persuade Doug to reconsider about going through with this divorce. Because I got married to live a happy life with him. I don't know if I'll be able to meet such a kind and thoughtful person like Doug in the future. So I definitely don't want to divorce him and wish to start this marriage over with him.
From what I know, the divorce was brought up for my brother. Not because of me, but because of your abusive language, right? So don't you dare blame everything on me. If you don't like me, you shouldn't have gotten so close to me in the first place. Remember, you're the one who was so annoying trying to get so friendly with me. I was practically being forced to hang out with you, and I couldn't refuse because I was happy for my brother's marriage.
I really do apologize for the abusive language I said about you. So can you please do something to persuade Doug not to divorce me? I promise that I will never say anything rude or abusive to you from now on. So please, I really beg you, Amy.
Well, this is actually what my brother decided, so I have nothing to say about this from my end. So why don't you discuss this directly with my brother until you both agree to a conclusion? Because I don't care about you at all.
But if you don't forgive me, Doug will never try to listen to what I have to say. I assume you're the only one who can persuade him from going through all of this. I'll promise to do whatever you wish. So you've got to help me out and do something about this, Amy.
If you're willing to do anything I wish, could you just get out of my life and don't contact me any further? And I've just got to say this into your face, so just listen. My brother was actually saying to me that your heart is so ugly. For my brother, it seems that you were the actual monster to him and not me. So why don't you get out of our lives, you ugly monster? After that, my brother and Anna got divorced immediately after going through a discussion. As I showed the text messages I received from Anna to my brother at the wedding, I guess he could never forgive her again, no matter what she said. As for me, honestly, I did feel so sorry thinking that I might have ruined their marriage and caused this divorce because of my facial bruise. But I did feel a bit relieved hearing my brother say that he would have probably divorced Anna sooner or later, noticing her true self and that horrible personality of hers. And it seems that as Anna became so shocked soon after the divorce, she started overeating and gained twice her weight. And because of that, it seems that she avoids going out and now just stays inside her house, just like I did. As Anna had posted about her relationship with my brother on social and notified everyone about her marriage, this divorce must have been really tough on her. I guess she just lost hope for the future and will need some time to recover from this and face this reality for a while. Of course, all this happened because of her fault, and I do feel that she definitely deserves this, since she actually called me an ugly monster. So, I will never forgive her for the horrible things that she said to me, and hope that she will regret what she's done. But even so, I do hope that the time will come when Anna will be able to move on positively with her new life, knowing what she's going through just staying at home, avoiding to go out. And as for me, I finally was able to start the treatment for my facial bruise again with the money I saved up. Though my bruise is not disappearing that much and may take some more time, I will try to continue this treatment, hoping the bruise will eventually disappear completely someday. And as I know how different people's complexities are and how people try to deal with it in their lives, as I've been trying to deal with it as much as I can up until now, I'll never forget about the people who were so kind and supportive to me, even when I had the facial bruise. And they will be the ones who will try to look at the true self of me, and will not judge people or treat people differently just by their appearance. So those are the people I would like to choose to be with, as they're the people who I can definitely trust throughout my lifetime. And slowly as it might be, I definitely want to positively move forward, conquering the difficulties and complexities I faced in my past towards a brighter future. Thank you for watching Peep Talk videos. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Also, feel free to leave any comments. Please visit us again to check out the next video.
Hello, Charlotte. You may have heard from our son, but I just wanted to message you personally to say that I'm sorry for troubling you.
Oh, it's all right, Carrie. We're family. It's good that we can help each other out.
I know it's been hard for everyone with the inflation lately. I still feel guilty for asking you and Ben to send us a monthly allowance.
Me and Ben both work and we don't have any children yet, so we'll be fine sending you some money for a while. Please don't feel so bad about it. We're fine to help you out.
Thank you so much, Charlotte. I promise that we'll get back on our feet within the next 6 months. Please help us for a little while, just until we get back on our feet.
Okay then. Are you sure 6 months will be enough time for you?
Yes, I'm sure. We also have some other people who we've asked to help us out.
Please feel free to talk to us again if you need something. By the way, is Ben's sister back in town by any chance?
Why do you ask?
I saw someone who looked a lot like Belinda the other day. I was driving, so I wasn't sure if it was really her.
No, she's not back in town. Even if she were back, we wouldn't let her into our house.
So I guess I mistook someone else's Belinda. Please be careful though, okay? The same thing as last time may happen again.
It's okay, Charlotte. There isn't anything left to steal in our house. All I have is the house my husband left me in his ashes. Nothing of value.
There may be a hidden treasure in there somewhere. You never know.
No way. I had a couple of things evaluated after my husband passed away, but there was nothing more valuable than a few $100s. I suppose I should start clearing out my husband's belongings. His things do take up a lot of space inside the house.
I do recall there being quite a lot of things in your house. I'll help you out when you decide to clean up the house.
I'll let you know when I finally decide to commence with the big clear out then.
Okay, I'll make a treasure hunt out of it to see if there's any hidden gems. Anyway, I'll send you your monthly allowance at the end of the month. Please, let me know if you become short of money.
It will be okay, Charlotte. I'll make ends meet with the amount we've arranged. Tell Ben I said hi. It's cold these days, so make sure you keep warm and look after yourself.
Charlotte, where's my brother? Hasn't he finished work yet?
Is this Belinda I'm talking to?
It is, isn't it obvious?
I'm just surprised that you've contacted me all of a sudden.
Well, I didn't think I'd have anything to do with you or my family either. Ben said all those nasty things to me too.
That was because you stole your mother's savings.
I had no choice. I needed that money.
Even so, it's still considered a criminal offense. You broke into your mother's house, Belinda.
You have no right to talk to me like this. Is Ben still not back home yet? I've called him, but he isn't answering his phone. If he's home, tell him to answer my calls.
He's working until late tonight, so he isn't back home yet. And as for him not answering, I think he's blocked your mobile phone.
What the hell? He blocked me?
He told me that he was going to cut ties with you.
I'm having an emergency over here.
An emergency?
Yes, I had to talk to Ben about our mom. I heard that you've been sending her a monthly allowance.
Yes, that's right.
You're not sending her enough money. I hear you only send her $300 per month. How can she live off so little?
Your mother told us that $300 was all she needed. It was your mother that decided the amount we sent her.
Don't you know how hesitant and timid my mother is? Of course she couldn't tell you she needed more money. I knew Ben was stupid, but you seem like you're even more empty in the head.
I'm sorry.
Do you even know why my mother needs an allowance in the first place?
No, I don't. All she told us was that she needed some extra money for 6 months. She wouldn't tell us the reason. She said she didn't want to talk about it.
You agreed to help her even if you didn't know why she needed money?
I know she must be in quite a lot of trouble to ask for money. And she agreed to return the money to us once she got her finances sorted out. Of course, I refused the refund, but I couldn't figure out what it was that she was going through.
She's going through an issue, all right.
Does this mean you know what's happened?
Of course I do. I am the eldest child, after all. She told me everything.
I see.
Do you want to know the truth? The full story?
Well, I am curious, but I don't want to be nosy since she hasn't told me herself.
She's ill.
Your mother is sick?
The payments for her hospital visits and her medications have been adding up. But you know, there are social welfare programs that return medical fees. That's why she probably told you that she'd return the money to you.
Is her illness serious? Is she going to be okay?
Well, I can't tell you the details about that, but it's true that she's very ill. Her treatment seems to be going well, though.
Oh, I see.
So basically, my mom's been living under a budget so she can pay for her expensive medical fees. I felt so terrible when she told me she was ill. I'd like to help her out with finances too, but you know that I don't have any money to spare. I was so poor that I had to steal from Mom. So I had no choice but to talk to Ben so he'll increase Mom's allowance. That's the least I can do for Mom.
That's why you contacted us. I see. I understand now. I'll talk with Ben so we can give more money to support Carrie to pay for her treatment.
Yes, please do that. But don't tell her that I talked to you about this. And don't tell her that I told you about her being ill. She'll be so mad if she finds out that I told you. She might cut ties with me for good.
I'm surprised your mother decided to tell you the truth, but not us. The other day she said that she'd never let you back in her house ever again.
I suppose I was the easiest to talk to. She wanted to tell somebody just in case. She probably knew that you and Ben would worry and fuss if she told you the truth.
Of course we'll be worried. Carrie is family to me, and she's Ben's mother.
Mom just doesn't want to cause any fuss. She likes to deal with things by herself.
I'm relieved to hear this, though. I was beginning to think that you were so cold-hearted that you didn't care about your family.
Wow, you're really spilling your guts to me now, aren't you?
I mean, what you did in the past was terrible. If you talked to Ben, he would have said something even worse to you.
Well, I suppose so. I'll leave you guys to deal with Mom and her allowance then. I won't be messaging you again. Tell Ben to forget about me.
Hello, Carrie. I'm sorry I couldn't answer your call earlier. I'm out and about at the moment, and I'm unable to call. Is anything the matter?
I'm sorry to bother you while you're so busy.
No, it's fine. I can still text you on the go.
Okay, so, first of all, I'd like to thank you for the allowance you send me every month.
Oh, Carrie, it's totally fine.
I do appreciate you saying that and for your help, but I can't get by with just $100 a month, Charlotte. I know I'm asking you a lot, but would it be okay to ask for a little more money? I would really appreciate it if you could send me $300. Do you remember we agreed on that amount a while ago?
What do you mean, Carrie? We sent you $1,000 a month.
$1,000? It says that only $100 have been transferred to my account.
Did I make a mistake on the amount? Let me check. It says I've definitely transferred $1,000. It says so on my bank account app.
Really? Why do you send me $1,000 though? I told you that $300 would be more than enough.
That's because, I thought 300 wouldn't be enough for you.
Charlotte, I hate to ask this, but did Belinda contact you?
Yes, she told me about your illness and your treatment. In fact, I've been sending you $1,000 for the past 2 months.
For the past 2 months? Wait a moment. I only received $100 in my account last month too.
What? What does this mean? Did Belinda lie to me? She tricked us?
That seems to be what's happening. By the way, I'm not ill. Not at all.
Really? You're not trying to hide it from me, are you?
I can swear my life on it. I am not sick and I'm not lying to you. But you believed Belinda's story because I didn't tell you why I needed the money.
Yes, that's right. I thought it may be possible that you would hide it if you were ill.
I wish I'd just told you the truth to begin with, if I knew things would turn out like this. I'm so sorry, Charlotte.
No, it's okay, but I don't understand how this happened.
I think what happened is that Belinda tricked me too. I think Belinda has been borrowing money, a lot of money, from some shady people.
You mean like black money?
Yes, I think so. One day she came to my house with a swollen face. She'd been beaten up, and she pleaded me to lend her some money, that her life was in danger. Ever since she stole from me, I decided never to help her. But after seeing her all hurt and struggling...
So then you lent her your money?
Yes, but she said it still isn't enough, so I thought I would sell my house.
What? You mean the house where you live in? Your own home?
Belinda took most of my savings when she broke in my house and stole from me. My plan was to live in a retirement home once I sell this house anyway. That's why I told you I only need 6 months of financial support from you and Ben.
I see. But I still don't understand why you only had $100 transferred in your account. Well, it must be Belinda behind it, but how did she do it?
About that, I just looked through my past text messages. I think I figured it out. When you first transferred money to my account, didn't you receive a message from me telling you that I told you the wrong account information?
Yes, that's right.
That wasn't me, Charlotte. I never sent you that message. It seems like my daughter used an account of mine, which she stole from me, and tricked you into transferring the money there.
Oh no, I can't believe it.
Charlotte, I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry. I didn't even imagine that Belinda would steal from you and Ben, too. If only I had waited 2 more months, it would have only been me that fell for Belinda's schemes.
It's not your fault, Carrie. It's Belinda's fault for lying and scheming against us.
I can't believe Belinda. I knew the way she was, but now I've finally made up my mind about how to deal with her.
Carrie, what are you going to do?
I'm not going to do anything whatsoever for Belinda. Whatever happens to her from this day on, it's her own responsibility. I won't help her out ever again. Hey, Charlotte, did you stop transferring money to my mom? Mom was crying, saying she didn't have enough money because you won't send her her allowance.
Is that so?
That's some attitude you've got. You decided to cut off supporting my mom? Is that it?
That's right, it's no use sending her money.
Do you hear what you're saying? My mom is suffering. She's ill and she needs treatment. I didn't think you were such a mean person. I'm going to tell Mom about this.
You don't need to tell her.
That's not for you to decide.
Well, I'm with your mother now. I'll tell her myself, right now.
What? You're with her right now?
Yes.
Why?
What do you mean, why? She's family. Is it so weird that I'm spending time with her?
I guess that's true, but... Actually, I don't think you should tell her about this. It might strain your relationship with her. She only has you and Ben to depend on. If you stop sending her money, her illness might worsen.
Belinda, me and your mother, we both know about everything. You tricked us, didn't you?
Tricked you? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
Your mother told me the truth. She said she wasn't ill.
I told you! She's lying to you so you won't worry over her.
She also told me that you made her pay for your debt. It's over, Belinda.